Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Guns N' Roses Central, and it's time for another episode of Guns N' Roses True Stories. So we're sticking to the Chinese democracy era. In fact, this was sort of towards the later part of the Chinese democracy era. So around the time Chinese democracy was about to come out in 2008, Dr. Pepper out of nowhere issued a challenge to Guns N' Roses. So in March of 2008, Dr. Pepper said that they would try their best to get Axl Rose to release Chinese democracy in 2008. Now, the soft drink company said it would give a free can of Dr. Pepper to everyone in America, excluding ex-Guns N' Roses members Slash and Buckethead, if Chinese democracy arrived any time during the calendar year 2008. Now, Axl actually responded on the band's website that the band was surprised and very happy to have the support of Dr. Pepper. So prior to 2008, Chinese democracy was most recently scheduled for release in March of 2007, but promptly vanished from the schedule without a new date being set. Rose said at the time that all the recording had been completed, but there were some scheduling difficulties. So this is the full press release that Dr. Pepper sent out on March 26, 2008. They said, tired of a world in which Americans idolize wannabe singers and musicals about high schoolers pass as rock and roll music, Dr. Pepper is encouraging, begging Axl Rose to finally release his 17-year-in-the-making belabored masterpiece Chinese Democracy in 2008. In an unprecedented show of solidarity with Axl, everyone in America, except estranged GNR guitarist Slash and Buckethead, will receive a free can of Dr. Pepper if the album ships sometime, anytime in 2008. Dr. Pepper supports Axl and fully understands that sometimes you have to make it through the jungle before you get it right. It took a little bit of patience to perfect Dr. Pepper's special mix of 23 ingredients, which our fans have come to know and love, said Jaxie Alt, Director of Marketing with Dr. Pepper. So we completely understand and empathize with Axl's quest for perfection, for something more than just the average album. We know once it's released, people will refer to it as Dr. Pepper for the years because it will be such a refreshing blend of rich, bold sounds and instant classic. They also said, show your support for Axl on the night train of encouragement. And they also had a Chinese Democracy blog linked to as well. So this is Axl Rose's full press release that came out following Dr. Pepper's announcement. So he said, we are surprised and very happy to have the support of Dr. Pepper with our album Chinese Democracy. As for us, this came totally out of the blue. If there's any involvement with this promotion by our record company or others, we are unaware of such at this time. And as some of Buckethead's performances are on the album, I'll share my Dr. Pepper with him. Now, Slash actually commented on being snubbed by Dr. Pepper a couple months after this announcement was made. So he did an interview with British rock magazine Mojo, and he was asked about the snub. And basically he said, yeah, someone sent me a text at about 3 a.m. last night. Slash replied, I thought, what kind of left field shit is this? It's pretty funny, actually. I guess Buckethead and I will just make do with Coca-Cola. Now, once it was announced that Chinese Democracy would be making its way to the world and not just the U.S. on November 23, 2008, Dr. Pepper reaffirmed their pledge to give a free Dr. Pepper to everyone in the U.S. with the exception of Buckethead and Slash. So they said, we never thought this day would come. Now it's here. All we can say is Dr. Pepper's on us, said a spokesperson from Dr. Pepper. So the drinks were made available via a voucher system, and this statement was made about a month before the album came out. So Americans would have to visit the drink manufacturer's website to register for a coupon to obtain their free can. The registration was only possible for 24 hours after the album's U.S. release date in November, and vouchers could take up to 6 weeks to arrive in the mail. Now, shortly following the arrival of Chinese Democracy, Dr. Pepper experienced a number of issues with their free giveaway. So a couple days after Chinese Democracy came out, Guns N' Roses' lawyer actually accused Dr. Pepper of fraud. So apparently Guns N' Roses had nothing to do with the promotion, and now the band's lawyer, Alan Gutman, had taken the soda manufacturer to task for a shoddy promotion he says fooled fans and ripped off the band's image. So Gutman said in a letter to Dr. Pepper Snapple Group president and CEO Larry Young, describing the giveaway as an unmitigated disaster which defrauded consumers, and claims Dr. Pepper brazenly violated their clients' rights, according to Billboard. Gutman demanded that Dr. Pepper extend the giveaway and print a full-page apology in several of the nation's prominent newspapers. And of course, he wants damages for Axl Rose and company in return for the unauthorized use and abuse of their publicity and intellectual property. So Dr. Pepper's servers had actually crashed on a Sunday after GNR's album went on sale and the giveaway commenced. The company extended the registration, originally scheduled to end on Sunday at midnight, until 6 p.m. the following day until Monday night. So during that time, Americans could enter some personal information in exchange for a coupon for a 20-ounce soda, which Dr. Pepper said would arrive in 4 to 6 weeks. Government claims that not only Dr. Pepper used GNR's intellectual property without permission, but also botched the nature of the giveaway reflected poorly on the band. So anyone who goes to the site around the time this statement came out looking for the free soda being released is greeted by the normal front page of drpepper.com, which contained no visible mention of the high-profile giveaway. So if you didn't register for the soda in the first 2 days of the album when it went on sale, you're basically out of luck, unless Gutman succeeds in forcing Dr. Pepper to extend the deadline. Now, Dr. Pepper responded to the Guns N' Roses free soda fiasco lawsuit. They said that in a statement, "We are disappointed that GNR's lawyers are turning a fun giveaway into a legal dispute." So according to the Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, it was Axl Rose's own management company that approached the soda makers before the campaign launched and openly shared their Chinese Democracy promotional plans with them. They said, "We simply commented on the delayed release of Chinese Democracy and openly encouraged the band to release it before the end of the year. Axl even expressed support for our efforts earlier in the year," the statement reads. Now, Dr. Pepper had since taken steps to make sure that those who had difficulties getting the coupon for the free soda, they extended the deadline, adding a toll-free number and offering coupons well beyond the release date. They said this will be one of the largest responses we've ever received for a giveaway, and we're happy that we're able to satisfy a thirst of so many Dr. Pepper fans, the company said. "We wish Guns N' Roses the best with their album." So despite Guns N' Roses' demands for an apology, Dr. Pepper's statement came without the use of the word sorry. So following the release of Chinese Democracy, Axl did a number of fan chats where fans could ask him questions and he would answer those questions. And one of the questions came from a fan who asked Axl, "Axl, are you thinking of suing Dr. Pepper's ass?" To which he responded, "Sure, but the actions taken so far had nothing to do with me, and I was taken off guard as I had specifically told our team, who effing cares? Now we have a record to deal with. My feelings are after the public response. It was cute. Maybe the guy who got it rolling originally meant well, but it turned sour, and maybe it's just me. But it seems like maybe he wants a bit too much attention." So that does it for this episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. This was the form back from 2008 you had to fill out if you wanted a free Dr. Pepper. I want to know from you guys, how many of you were following Guns N' Roses back then, and did you actually try to get a free Dr. Pepper? Was it worth all the effort? Let me know in the comment section below. And that basically wraps up this episode of Guns N' Roses True Story, looking at the Dr. Pepper fiasco of Chinese Democracy. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't done so already and you love Guns N' Roses. You guys can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and you can also support my channel on Patreon. So if you want to see content just like this, you guys can go support me on Patreon. The links to all that stuff is down below in the description box. So thanks for watching, and have yourself a good one.